Smiling confidently, Katal jokes that the terrifying slime monsters are actually delicious to eat. Milena turns pale, completely horrified after hearing Katal casually call the monster food. Katal even offers to catch one for her, but Milena immediately refuses in frightened panic. The approaching monster catches Milena's attention, but Katal remains perfectly calm and silent. Katal explains he won't interfere because the caravan isn't in immediate danger yet. With a confident smile, Katal says he's curious to watch how outsiders fight monsters. Outside, the giant black slime roars as it slowly advances toward the waiting caravan guards. The terrified guards freeze in place while the monstrous slime bears down on them. Everyone watches anxiously as the horrifying monster continues closing the distance across the snow. The captain orders everyone to raise their shields as the black slime charges forward. The monster crashes into a raised shield, forcing the guard backward across the snow. Another guard is slammed aside, the slime's overwhelming force breaking their defensive line. A brave spearman lunges from above, driving his attack straight toward the charging slime. The warrior lands hard as his spear slices through empty slime without stopping it. The enormous black slime opens its jaws, towering over the terrified frontline guards. The captain quickly identifies its weakness and commands everyone to spread out immediately. The guards obey without hesitation, preparing a coordinated counterattack against the charging monster. A guard swings his spear in a powerful slash, striking directly across the slime's body. The black slime barely flinches, roaring as the attack fails to stop its advance. A spear whistles through the air, piercing the slime and knocking its massive body backward. The black slime twists violently, charging again as two guards rush in from both sides. The captain charges fearlessly, shouting for everyone to keep attacking without giving the monster time. His glowing sword slices cleanly through the slime, but its body instantly reforms again. Realizing ordinary attacks fail, the captain orders everyone to strike the hidden core instead. Gathering all his strength, the captain drives his enchanted blade straight toward the monster's core. The slime bursts apart as its glowing red core shatters into countless lifeless fragments. The exhausted guards erupt in celebration, believing they have finally defeated the terrifying monster. While everyone celebrates, Katal silently watches, sensing the danger isn't truly over yet. Before they can relax, a gigantic white wolf appears, forcing everyone back into battle. The mercenaries slash together, aiming for the wolf's neck before it can counterattack. The giant white wolf roars, brushing aside the attacks as another warrior charges in. Purple blood splashes across the snow, proving the beast can actually be wounded. The captain smirks, realizing the white tundra wolf isn't as unstoppable as expected. The captain quickly warns everyone not to celebrate because their journey is far from over. One mercenary quietly questions whether the legendary Barbarian is really as powerful as rumored. They assume Katal is weak, believing he only follows them for protection across the tundra. The mercenary reminds Katal they willingly accepted the job of risking their lives for him. The noble sincerely thanks the mercenaries for accepting the dangerous White Tundra escort mission. A mercenary points out that the Barbarian still hasn't helped in any battle so far. The mercenaries admit they deliberately wanted to test whether Katal truly deserved his special treatment. The noblewoman realizes the escort's real intention was to judge Katal's true strength themselves. The captain sighs, explaining he tried stopping them, but nobody was willing to listen. Katal calmly looks ahead, sensing an unexpected guest has already arrived before anyone else. A terrifying serpent reveals itself, mocking the fragile outsiders as its killing intent spreads. The mercenaries instantly freeze, shocked as the monstrous serpent suddenly appears before them. The colossal serpent roars, taunting the terrified humans while unleashing an overwhelming, terrifying presence. The The monster's terrifying aura crashes into everyone, leaving the mercenaries struggling to even stand. Katal finally steps forward, coldly warning the serpent to leave his honored guests alone. The barbarian's fearless command stuns everyone, boldly confronting the legendary serpent without hesitation. The ancient serpent angrily demands why Katal violated the sacred laws of the White Tundra. Katal coldly dismisses the serpent, declaring his business is none of its concern. Enraged by the disrespect, the serpent unleashes its terrifying aura and challenges Katal directly. Without hesitation, Katal lunges first, determined to make the arrogant serpent listen through force. Katal's devastating punch crashes into the serpent's massive body, shaking the frozen battlefield. The serpent is blasted backward, carving through the snow from Katal's overwhelming strength. The violent shockwave throws the nearby mercenaries off balance as the battlefield erupts. The explosive impact sends Milena stumbling as everyone struggles against the crushing force. The battered serpent hisses in pain while Katal calmly mocks its stubborn arrogance. Katal's effortless dominance leaves the ancient serpent reeling, completely overwhelmed by his strength. Katal reassures Milena, then calmly turns back, determined to finish the battle himself. Wrapped in overwhelming power, Katal dives forward, unleashing another devastating attack without hesitation. A blinding explosion erupts as Katal's strike completely overwhelms the ancient serpent's defenses. Later, Katal calmly explains that distrusting strangers is only natural in dangerous lands. The shaken caravan slowly regains composure as the frozen wilderness finally falls silent again. The elderly butler trembles uncontrollably, still unable to believe the terrifying battle he witnessed. Curious, Katal politely asks Milena about her true identity and dangerous journey. Milena reveals she is the neglected daughter of a powerful imperial concubine. She sadly explains her mother was abandoned after serving her political purpose in court. Now powerless and forgotten, her mother lives a lonely life while raising her daughter alone. Milena realizes she's revealed far more than intended, silently regretting her unexpected honesty. She admits the truth, accepting the danger because someone must challenge the Empire's injustice. Milena firmly declares that real change demands sacrifice, even if it costs her life. Katal smiles with approval, recognizing both her intelligence and unwavering determination. He teases her ambitious heart, leaving Milena visibly flustered and completely speechless. Before she can respond, urgent shouting interrupts their conversation, forcing everyone to look outside. The endless snow suddenly gives way to green grass, stunning the entire caravan. Katal calmly asks how they plan to return home once their trade is complete. Milena calls out to Katal, preparing to continue their unexpected conversation. She explains her caravan can safely return through the Empire after selling their weapons. Milena nervously asks what Katal truly meant by calling her sharp and ambitious. Katal calmly confirms every word, praising her intelligence and fearless ambition without hesitation. He reveals her family's decline, saying only wealth and decisive leadership can restore it. Katal exposes her hidden dream, seizing control and becoming the leader her family desperately needs. Cornered by his insight, Milena quietly admits he uncovered the truth she hid. Katal recalls history where overlooked children of concubines rose and claimed unimaginable power. Milena realizes this barbarian's wisdom surpasses every noble who only pretends to be intelligent. Inspired by Katal's overwhelming strength, Milena imagines him standing beside her future ambitions. Gathering every ounce of courage, Milena asks Katal to join her journey beyond the tundra. For the first time, Even Katal pauses, genuinely surprised by her unexpected invitation. Katal politely declines her offer, explaining he still has unfinished business within the frozen tundra. Accepting his decision, Milena reaches for a treasured family heirloom with quiet determination. She presents her family crest, asking Katal to keep it for their future reunion. Katal happily accepts the meaningful gift, respecting both her trust and sincere gratitude. The merchant and Milena thank Katal, hoping fate will reunite their paths once again. The caravan slowly disappears, leaving Katal standing alone as a brand new journey begins. A system notification finally grants Katal permission to leave the tundra and explore freely. With nothing holding him back, Katal confidently steps toward the vast fantasy world ahead. A confident smile spreads across Katal's face as his greatest adventure finally begins.